What's all this monkey doings?
Oh, Stan, I'm taking Blanche to the Galaters for supper and then to a show because it's your poker night.
How about my supper, huh? I'm not going to Galater's for supper.
I put you a cold plate on ice.
Well, isn't that just dandy?
I'm going to try to keep Blanche out till the party breaks up because I don't know how she would take it. So we'll go to one of the little places in the quarter afterwards, and you'd better give me some money.
Where is she?
She's soaking in a hot tub to quiet her nerves. She's terribly upset.
Over what?
She's been through such an ordeal.
Yeah?
Stan, we've lost Belrive.
The place in the country?
Yes.
How?
Oh, it had to be sacrifice or something. When she comes when she comes in, be sure to say something nice about her appearance. And oh, don't mention the baby. I haven't said anything yet. I'm waiting until she gets in a quieter condition.
So?
And try to understand her and be nice to her, Stan.
From the line of the sky blue water, they rode a captive maid.
She wasn't expecting to find us in such a small place. You see, I tried to gloss things over in my letters.
So?
And admire her dress and tell her she's looking wonderful. That's important with Blanche, her little weakness.
Yeah, I get the idea. Now let's skip back a little to where you said the country place was disposed of.
Oh, yes.
How about that? Let's have a few more details in that subject.
It's best not to talk much about it until she's calmed down.
So that's the deal, huh? Sister Blanche cannot be annoyed with business details right now.
You saw how she was last night.
I saw how she was. Now let's have a gander at the bill of sale.
I haven't seen any.
She didn't show you no papers, no deed of sale or nothing like that, huh?
It seems like it wasn't sold.
Well, what in the hell was it? Given away to charity?
She'll hear you.
I don't care if she hears me. Let's see the papers.
There weren't any papers. She didn't show me any papers. I don't care about papers.
Have you ever heard of the Napoleonic Code?
No, Stanley, I haven't heard of the Napoleonic Code, and if I have, I don't see what it.
Let me enlighten you with a point or two, baby.
Yes?
In the state of Louisiana, we have the Napoleonic Code, according to which what belongs to the wife belongs to the husband and vice versa. For instance, if I had a piece of property or you had a piece of property,
My head is swimming.
all right, I'll wait till she gets through soaking in a hot tub and then I'll inquire if she's acquainted with the Napoleonic Code. It looks like you have been swindled, baby. And when you're swindled under the Napoleonic Code, I'm swindled too. And I don't like being swindled.
There's plenty of time to ask her questions later, but if you do now, she'll get to pieces again. I don't understand what happened to Bellery, but you don't know how ridiculous you're being when you suggest that my sister or I or any one of our family could have perpetrated a swindle on anyone else.
Where's the money if the place was sold?
Not sold, lost, lost.
Open your eyes to this stuff. You think she got them out of the teacher's pay?
Hush!
Look at these feathers and furs that she come here to preen herself in. What is this here? Solid gold dress. I believe, and this one, what is this here? Fox pieces.
Um, those are inexpensive summer furs that Blanche has had for a long time.
I got acquaintance who deals in this sort of merchandise. I'll have him in here to appraise. I'm willing to bet you there's thousands of dollars invested in this stuff here.
Don't be such an idiot, Stanley.
And what have we here? The treasure chest of the pirate.
Oh, Stanley.
And diamonds, a crown for an empress.
A rhinestone tiara she wore to a custom ball,
What's a rhinestone?
next door to glass.
Are you kidding? I have acquaintance that works in a jewelry store. I'll have him in here to make appraisal of this. Here's our plantation or what's left of it here.
You have no idea how stupid and hard you're being. Now close that trunk before she comes out of the bathroom.
The Kowalskis and the Dubois have different notions.
Indeed, they have, thanks heavens. I'm going outside. You can come out with me while Blanche is getting dressed.
Since when do you give me orders?
Are you going to stay here and insult her?
You're damn tootin' I'm gonna say here.
Hello, Stanley. Here I am, all freshly bathed and set. I am feeling like a brand new human being.
That's good.
Excuse me while I slip on my pretty new dress.
Go right ahead, Blanche.
I understand there's to be a little card party to which we ladies are cordially not invited.
Yeah?
Where's Stella?
Out on the porch.
I'm going to ask a favor of you in a moment.
What could that be, I wonder?
Some barns in back. You may enter. How do I look?
You look alright.
Many thanks. Now the bottoms.
I can't do nothing with them.
You man with your big clumsy fingers, may I have a drag on your set?
How about yourself?
Why, thanks. It looks like my trunk was exploded.
Me and Stella were just helping you unpack.
Well, your certain did a fast and true job of it.
It looks like you raided some stylish shops in Paris.
Haha, yes, clothes are my passion.
What does it cost for a string of fur pieces like that?
Why? Those were a tribute from an admirer of mine.
You must have a lot of admiration.
Oh, in my joke I excite some admiration, but look at me now. Would you think it possible that I was once considered to be attractive?
Your looks are okay.
I was fishing for a complaint, Stanley.
I don't go in for that stuff.
What stuff?
Compliments to women about their looks. I never met a woman that didn't know if she was good looking or not without being told, and some of them give themselves credit for more than they've got. I once went out with a doll who said to me, I am the glamorous type. I am the glamorous type. I say, so what?
And what did she say then?
She didn't say nothing. That shut her up like a clam.
Did it end the romance?
It ended the conversation. That was all. Some men are took in by this Hollywood glamour stuff, and some men are not.
I'm sure you belong in the second category.
That's right.
I cannot imagine any witch of woman casting can spell over you.
That's right.
You're simple, straightforward, and honest, a little bit on the primitive side, I should think. To interest you, woman would have to.
Leave her cards on the table.
Well, I never cared for wishy-washy people. That was why when you walked in here last night, I say to myself, my sister was married a man. Of course, that was all I could tell you about.
Now let's cut the rebop.
Oh,
Stanley, you can come out here and let Blanche finish dressing.
after dressing, honey,
Well, you come out then.
Your sister and I are having a little talk.
honey, do me a favor. Run to the drugstore and get me a lemon coke with plenty of shipped ice in it. Will you do that for me, sweetie?
Um, yes.
The poor little thing was out there listening to us. And I have an idea she doesn't understand you as well as I do. All right. Now, Mr. Kowalski, let us proceed without any more double talk. I'm ready to answer all questions. I've nothing to hide.
There is such in the state of Louisiana as the Napoleonic Code, according to which whatever belongs to my wife is also mine and vice versa.
But you have an impressive judicial air,
If I didn't know that you was my wife's sister, I'd get ideas about you.
such as what?
Don't play so dumb. You know what?
All right, cards on the table. That suits me. I know I've made a good deal. After all, a woman's charm is 50% illusion. But when a thing is important, I tell the truth. And this is the truth. I haven't shit my sister or you or anyone else as long as I have believed.
Where's the papers? In the trunk?
Everything that I own is in that trunk. What in the name of heaven are you think of? What's in the back of a little boy's mind of yours? That am absconding with something opinion from kid of treason on my sister. Let me do that. It will be faster and simpler. I keep my
What's
papers mostly in this time box.
what's them underneath?
These are love letters, dealing with antiquity of from the one boy. Give those back to me.
I'll have a look at them first.
The touch of your hands is solves them.
Don't pull that stuff.
Now that you've touched them, I'll burn them.
What in the hell are they?
Points of that boy wrote, I hurt him the way that you would like to hurt me. But you can't. I'm not young and vulnerable anymore. But my young husband has, and I never mind about that. Just give me that back to me.
What do you mean by saying you'll have to burn them?
I'm sorry. I must have lost my head for a moment. Everyone has something he won't let others touch because of their imitate nature. Ambler and Ambler, country more Ambler and Ambler.
But it's Ambler and Ambler.
A firm that made loans on the place.
Then it was lost on mortgage?
That must been what happened.
I don't want no ifs, ands, or buts. What's all the rest of them papers?
There are thousands of papers stretching back over hundreds of years, affecting Belgrade as piece by piece. Our improvident grandfathers and father and uncles and brothers exchanged the land for their epic fornications. To put it plainly, the four-letter word deprived us of our planation. Till finally, all that was left, and Stella can verify that, was the house itself and about 20 acres and ground including and graver to with now all but Stella and I have retreated. Here, all of them are old papers. I hereby endow you with them. Take them, peruse them, commit them to memory, even. I think it's wonderful fighting that Bell Rip should finally be this bunch of old papers if you big capable hands. I wonder if Stella come back with my lemon coke.
I have a lawyer acquaintance who will study these out.
Present them to him with a box of aspirin tablets.
You see, under the Napoleonic Code, a man has to take an interest in his wife's affairs, especially now that she's going to have a baby.
Stella? Is Stella going to have a baby? I didn't know she was going to have a baby. Stella for start. How lovely to have a baby. It's all right. Everything's all right.
I'm sorry he did that to you.
Oh, I guess he's just not the type that goes for jasmine perfume. But maybe he's one we need to mix with our blood now that we've lost Belle Reve. They trashed with it out. I feel a bit shaky, but I think I handled it nicely. I laughed and treated it all as a joke. I called him little boy and laughed at flirty. Yes, I was flirty with your husband. The guests are gardening for the poker party. Which way do we go now, Stella? This way?
No, this way.
The blind Harlane in the blind.
Red hot!